I am back. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm going to play with a new gun today. Yes, people have been telling me, play with this gun, Taken. They've been telling me, sending me messages, even when I live stream. So here it goes. It's the Draken, the Dracan, the Draken. I don't know how you say the gun, but I'm playing with this sniper. A lot of people have been on me about playing with this gun. So I was live streaming yesterday and people were suggesting it. So this is my second game ever with this gun. The only thing I got unlocked is a silencer. I just played a game before this. This thing is nasty. I don't know why I've been sleeping on it. A lot of times people suggest things and I'm late on getting on it. I'm like, I'll try it when I try it. But then I get on it and I become a beast with it. And that's what's happening with this gun. Now this gun right here, it reminds me of the Sheiva with more range. It seemed like a better version of the Sheiva. How have I been sleeping on this gun? And so what happened is I threw the gun on the game before this and it was nasty. I was laying people down. I had a really good game. So I decided, let's go ahead and get a gameplay. Now watch this. Where's this guy at? He's going to try to get on B. I'm going to show you the power of this gun. Look, he's right there. Look, right there. Ooh, even with my bad aim, I laid the guy down. Now, once again, I don't know how to pronounce this gun. I'm going to call it the Draken just because I don't know. That's the way it's spelled. But anyway, see, I'm laying these people down. Now, I did unlock a silencer, so I'm able to sneak up on these guys a little more. Usually when I get a gun like this, I don't have the world's best aim. So if I miss the first shot, they turn around and kill me. At least with the silencer, it's hiding me. Like I said, oh wait, hold up. I am sound horn. I can hear somebody. Where you go? I'm listening. I hear some really quiet footsteps. Where is this guy at? Look. Oh, there it goes. Getting louder. Where is he going? There you go. Look, next time look both ways when you cross road. Look, it's a fake master prestiger. And look at his tag. He's selling fake master prestige accounts. You know what? You deserve to die, you turd. That's why you got sound horde. So anyway, this gun is a lot like the Sheiva, except when you aim down sights, you get this sway. Look, it just sways back and forth like a sniper. Since I don't have the ballistic CPU unlocked, I kind of got to get used to that. Look at this. Oh, C4 sandwich. And look at this guy. Where you going? Where you going? Look, you don't even see me. Ooh, look at that. I got a 3-piece. Now, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I'm the type of player, I'm a combination player. What I mean by that is my gameplays are combined. I'm not just one of these guys that get a whole bunch of gun kills. I'm the kind of guy where all my setup, all my perks, everything kind of combines. Like for example, I'm feeding you C4 sandwiches, I'm getting gun kills, and I'm getting the score streaks. That's just the way I play. I like to maximize each thing. That's why it's really important what perks I use, even the score streak setup I use. Now look, I'm about to make a mistake here. I should have retreated. These guys are coming. Look at them. I turned around and look, I dropped my Cerberus and I left myself vulnerable. That happens. I probably could have got a C4 sandwich. Got another kill, but I decided to be greasy. But let me go ahead and lay in this grass patch and I'm gonna get in this little tank. And look at me still there. You see it dropping. What you trying to head glitch the service? Get out of here, turd. Get laid down. Now here's something I picked up from someone and I've been saying to shoot down the score streaks. Since I'm doing this, I may actually get rid of some of the perks I'm using like Ghost. I've been using Ghost because I like to hide when I'm in my streak. But if I can shoot it down with this, because this is the only streak I'm really laying down getting in, maybe I can open up a slot and get rid of the Ghost perk and maybe pick up something else. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So right now I'm going to try to lay these guys down in my little mini tank. Now let's get back onto this gun. This gun is beast. I'm definitely going to do some more gameplays with this gun. The only weakness I'm finding is when they jump up on me fast. Yes, when they come up on me quick, I get laid down. I think I'm going to have to not carry a secondary because I don't like to carry a secondary gun, but pick up a secondary. I got to be conscious. When I'm in a game, if I see a man of war or VMP or something laying on the ground, go ahead and pick up a secondary so I can lay these turds down when they jump up close. Other than that, this gun is nasty. And look at this kill feed. I'm just going to work. This tank gets me a lot of kills. I looked at my stats on this. This is actually second most kills. Believe it or not, I got the mothership averaging like 9 kills every time I use it now. When I first got into the mothership, it was really low, but I've gotten good with the mothership. So now I'm getting in games and I'm starting to lay people down, so my average kills per mothership is actually going up. Now, speaking of the mothership, why, and I may post this clip. I was in a game and I jumped in late, but when I jumped in, they called the mothership. And I just happened to be right underneath it when it flew in. I took that thing out in less than 10 seconds. I was like, this sucks. I was mad that I was able to take it out. I had my black cell and I just started shooting at it and the thing came in. As soon as it came in, it went out. I was like, oh, this guy's feeling stupid. He worked that hard to have his ship taken out that quick. But the fact that I was able to take it out that fast means other people could do the same thing to me. I don't like that. I think that thing should have like regeneration powers. Like when you take out a rocket, it comes back or something. I mean, I feel like it should be like 10 to 15 rockets to take that thing out. I don't know. Maybe because I get it a lot. I want to see it be more powerful, but to me, it just doesn't make sense. I remember in Black Ops 2, you couldn't take out a swarm. You know what you did from the swarm? You hid, buddy. When you got the dogs, what did you do? You had to hide. These kill streaks get taken out too easy. Like the hater's horrible to me in this game. It lasts for like 3 seconds, and then it gets shot down so fast. I don't get that, but I don't know if they're going to correct that or change that. But I'm not here to complain about the game. I'm here to show you this gun. Now look, I'm just sitting right here kind of waiting for someone to come through, and look at the sway on this gun. I can't wait to get the ballistic CPU to stop this sway. I'm just trying to see how much it'll sway. And look, it's still a fairly close game. Now I know the benefits of getting into streaks and how it can change the game, so I'm not going to go ahead and push. I'm pretty close to getting into my streaks, so once I get into my streaks, which will be a Cerberus in the next round, I can get into that Wraith pretty quick. Now I'm going to tell you, the Cerberus to the Wraith is really fast. Usually when I get the Cerberus and I get the Wraith, and if I can put some beehives down, those beehives that sit around the Wraith to get me a few kills, the Cerberus to go in, and I'll be right into that mothership. And that's when I can lay turds down. Now, the Wraith is hit and miss. It's one of those streaks. Sometimes people shoot it down really fast. Sometimes they don't. Like I say, I measure the lobby. If I'm in a lobby and it's successful, I'm going to keep using it in that lobby. If not, next game, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to drop a Rolling Thunder or something else. And I've done that. Any guys that watch me know it's all about adjusting your game. And that's what I do. A lot of times when I'm in a game, I adjust. Even if I'm getting laid down, sometimes I have to rush. Sometimes I camp. Sometimes I have to get more into a noob tube mentality. It just happens. Look, where's this guy gonna come? Peek your head out. So look at that. Ooh, one shot kill. I shot twice, but the first shot laid him down. Look, come on, peek your head out there if you want to too. Now look, I'm only 125 off getting into my score streaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here. I was trying to go ahead and get that kill. I'm going to go ahead and back up because I actually want them to come take C. Now, a lot of times I'll camp back here by this rocks, but since I got this gun right here, I'm going to see if I can come overlook B. That's something I never do. But since I got this gun, the range is great. I was hoping someone would be in this window. Now, if you ever watch me run and where I aim at hot spots. I aim at spots where I would be if I was on the other team. I don't get caught by any campers. Why? Because I'm being conscious of the campers. If you're a camper and you know where you would be, that should be the first spot you look when you run around the corner. Looking for a head glitch. Look how I'm looking. Look, I'm looking. I knew the guy would be there, and I only got an assist, but that's fine because this is all I need. All I need is these points to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put a C4 sandwich down. Go ahead and drop my Cerberus. Now, look, I'm only 75 points away from getting my Wraith. That's 3 kills. Or I can shoot down a UAV. Now, since I don't have a black cell, I'm going to go ahead and hide. And don't get me wrong, even with this gun shoots those UAVs down real fast. That's what I did in the game before this. I got in with my Drakon or whatever it was, and I was shooting these things down. Look, I'm going to shoot that down. That should give me the 75 points I need. Now I can go ahead and drop my Wraith on these people. So I'm going to get out my mini tank. I'm going to go ahead and drop my Wraith, and now I'm in it for winning it. And look at the C. Now I got a Wraith up. I got the Cerberus going. And I'm still back here. Remember, I still got that C4 sandwich on C. So I'm not worried too much about them getting on C. Now it's all about causing havoc. Look, these guys were winning on us. And all I'm doing is trying to get in the score streak. So I'm trying, wait, hold up. I got to get out, get my C4 sandwich, feed the needy. Look, we're still down 135 to 114, but now my team has a shot. The only thing I need is I need some people that's going to be greasy. They're going to get out there and go after them flags. Because once I get into my score streaks, sometimes the flag capture stops. Sometimes I'm in a game and I'm the guy capturing the flag, and when I get in a score streak, all of a sudden nobody's capturing flags. I've been in games like that. We're winning because I'm pushing the flags, but as soon as I get in my streaks, nobody's capturing the flags anymore. It's a little irritating, but hey, it's part of the game. So it is what it is. Look, I hear somebody sliding around me. Look, he must have slid right behind me. You know, it'd be nice if my Cerberus had 6 cents. So you can know exactly where these guys are at, and I can get these guys. Look at this. I'm not going to be able to get to C. I thought I'd be able to get some of that C bubble. Now they keep taking C now that my C4 is going. So I'm going to park my guy here. This way, if they start taking C again or I hear him taking C, I can jump up and just shoot these guys. Ooh, he took my Cerberus out. Now look, I'm 325 points away from that mothership. Now I can sit back here and wait for these guys and see if they're going to come and try to take these guys out. But I may have to be a little more aggressive. At least we're holding 2 flags. Look, we're down still. We're down 28 points. At least my teammates are pushing. My teammates aren't just sitting back doing it. Like, I don't mind campers. Honestly, if I'm in a game and someone is camping their butt off on my team and they're shooting down UAVs, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'll rush. I know the importance of teamwork. So a lot of times, even when I'm playing with randoms, I like to feed off the way they're playing. Since these guys are going ahead and going after the flags, I know I can sit back and camp and be a score streak assassin. But if the shoes were reversed, and I had some guys being effective campers. Now, let me clarify, effective campers. Not some twos just sitting back and going 4-30 and not really good at the game. You know, mention that. Someone had sent me a message and they was like, they had actually said a comment on my video. They were about to talk about camping. Like they had this kind of camper type comment like about how bad camping is. And so I responded to him. He's like, wait, I commented before I even watched your video. He said, I don't even consider you a camper. He said, what you were doing is being defensive. You were holding the area down. You weren't in one spot. And I was like, maybe that is so. Some people don't consider me a camper, you know, because I'm a little more tactical. And I'm not just sitting in the corner waiting for you to run by and shoot you in your back. Although I will do that if it's effective. I'm more or less creating what I call no rush zones and watching these guys look at that. And now I'm in a mothership. Now look at this. We're down 174 to 159, 161 now. And let's see what this mothership can do, how it can turn the game. Look, they have 2 of the flags. We are capturing C right now. Now, if you notice in A, I created a no rush zone. So I got beehives all around A. So A is pretty protected at this point. So I just got to go in. And this is what I mean by score streak, havoc causing. Because I'm jumping in the game with this mothership, a lot of people are going to go defensive on the other team. Now, I don't like to be here on this because they get under you. This is where I killed the guy at. He was right here in the mothership, and I was right underneath, kind of where my body is now. And the guy couldn't even see me, and I was laying him down. So I actually like to get either more to the middle or behind C over there. And look at this. Sometimes when they shoot you, they take your that blue screen off. So I'm gonna put that blue screen on because it's just so much easier for me to see them with with me being colorblind. And like I'm laying these guys down. Now, this has backfired on me. I've got in the mothership and I get 2 people with me, and now all of a sudden nobody's capturing the flags. Everybody's in the mothership going for kills instead of protecting the flags. Look at that. That beehive's laying them down. Look, no B for you, son. And look, what I like about these guys, they're not shooting at my mothership. These guys must have no black cells. Look, there's one guy. Look, see how I'm getting hit? I think there's one guy, but I don't even think he has a black cell because he's shooting me like one time and then he's taking off. And look, I'm trying to find him. I wish there was an indicator too who was shooting you. Like, what if they had like a different color instead of red around them, maybe an orange? Ooh, someone killed me? Who came down there and killed me? Or did I kill myself? I don't even know. I wasn't watching the kill screen. Now, this is the weakness. Look, when I'm up close, look, I got laid down. But I'll take this game. 40-3 with the Drake and Dracan. I don't know. I'll take that. But that was my weakness. See how the guy jumped and I couldn't turn quick enough? That's where a secondary gun would have came in. All right, you guys. Second gameplay ever with that gun. I just wanted to show you guys this gun is nasty. I actually got the mothership with the gun by playing smart. I am out. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that sub. If you you know what to do. Press that like. I am out. Let's go. Wait, hold up. Do I gotta be a cheerleader before I go? Come on, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Love you guys. Bye-bye.